What you gonna do about it? Nothing!
The views in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests, not the Yolanda Monyai brand. The content is for informational and entertainment purposes only, and we make no guarantees about its accuracy, reliability, or suitability.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my Spotify channel.
We're gonna start with the other one.
Hey, and my YouTube channel. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in again. Another day, another dollar.
Hello, everybody.
Also, hello everybody yourself.
Hello, everybody. You know what Jojo just reminded me of? That moment when you were having dinner with that superstar and he was like, say hello to the world. And you were like,
hello to the world. Never. Jojo, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Why do you use that accent? Who told you it's nice?
Well, it's nice. People love
what
this
do you
accent.
mean? What do you
I'm
use?
good. But that's how she speaks. She's
No,
from
that's not how she speaks.
Okay, have you ever been to Bloemfontein? Thank you. Have you ever heard how people from Bloemfontein speak?
They speak like that.
Yeah. And you the other day were talking about how you learned English in Sivenda.
I've heard Jojo speak, guys. I've
Okay,
heard
so Jojo,
she didn't speak like this before.
I don't know what
the
she's
first
talking
interview
about.
that we had you and I, you didn't speak.
So
like
how do you
that.
sound normally, Jojo?
I do know how to speak properly.
So what's with the accent? Because this is my first time figuring this out.
It's not even an accent. I think I just got too comfortable and got tired of
Speaking English.
You know, it's so tiring.
It's exhausting. I say this all the time.
Yeah.
I had the same problem when I was in the house. I got so tired of speaking English. I started speaking English in Xhosa.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I'm speaking English in Sesotho.
Now it makes sense. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Who did your makeup?
Yeah, it's in the world.
I don't like you. I do like Yolanda.
Jojo, who did your makeup?
Yeah, to the world.
I don't like you. As a human being, I don't like you. Wait. Sorry, speaking of Mom, it's my mom's birthday today.
Happy birthday! She's gonna see it. She's gonna see it today.
She's turning 71.
What?
Yeah, she's turning 71.
Yo, happy birthday, Mama Gaya.
birthday,
Thank you
Mom.
so
Love
much for giving birth to this loud, beautiful young woman.
Not loud.
Makeup artist. Yeah. She make up Jojo today. Thank
I
you so
don't
much
like
for her
Yolanda.
life. Yes. We love you so much, Mama. So much. Ukule.
Jojo,
Yes, ma'am.
how are you?
I'm good.
Top 5,
Yo.
the underdog of season 5.
hey.
How do you feel about that status?
I think it didn't sink in when I was in the house.
Yeah.
It only started becoming a reality when we got out of the house.
Equity.
Because when everybody sees you, they're like, hi, top 5.
Top
Hi,
5.
finalist.
Yes.
They don't care that I was the first one to leave on Sunday.
It doesn't matter. Till the end. It doesn't matter.
They don't think about that part.
You won.
You won.
You won. Now I never saw. Let me be honest. From day one when you entered, I told her we were watching together. I was actually, this girl, the pastor's kid, I like her.
Yes, I remember.
She has
Yes,
boobs.
the big
She has
boobs.
a very nice body.
Yeah.
This one is going to Katakan to the house. I see something there.
Yeah.
And then her, Jojo sleeping, and I'm like, okay. Then I rephrased. I was like, no, this one. First nomination, she's out.
We didn't see it coming.
I did
We
not.
did not see the top
How
5
did you
coming.
maneuver to the top? What did you do?
Teach us.
I didn't do anything. I think people got into heated arguments at the beginning.
Yeah.
And they already wanted to eliminate each other.
Oh.
So they didn't see me.
Okay.
I did say that
They
in one of
didn't
my
see-
podcasts. I was like, you guys don't see Jojo.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
didn't see me.
I did say.
Because I would speak, but they would not hear
They're
me.
not listening.
And I think I told Big Brother, I'm like, they don't see me coming. And I'm coming for them.
And you came for them. Huh?
Yeah.
Speaking of coming for people, so you were in a ship with Ezra, right?
Okay,
So
yes.
we got a conversation with Ezra because there was a week where you were HOH.
Okay.
And then you could have saved Ezra.
Yes.
And you chose not to save Ezra. Why didn't you save Ezra?
I think with Ezra, I'm not thinking. This is my
Okay.
honest truth.
Okay.
Ezra, it started out as something that could have been love.
Mm-hmm.
But he started saying things that he did not make sense to himself and to myself.
Like what?
His phrase was, "Now I have your fans." And I got a bit ticked off to say, okay, I don't think this is a relationship. I think this is us just playing the game. And then we had a conversation this other time by the pool. And I said, you came in alone. When you leave alone. So when you make decisions, don't make decisions thinking about me. Same thing, I won't make decisions thinking about you because I also want the 2 million. But it does not mean that there's not anything that we can build. Don't mix business with pleasure.
I mean,
That's how you get into the top 5. That's how you get into the top 5.
Yeah.
Because the reason I'm asking this is because I needed the Banana Boys were here.
Yes.
And they thought that you didn't choose Ezra because you wanted Luzuko. No. And you thought that Ezra was going to go
that's
home
what I thought, Nani.
and you're going to get
But then-
left behind with Luzuko.
Tell me about Luzuko.
Okay.
Did you have... Because I think you and Luzuko had something like a
Or
very
something
real
brewing there.
connection. Yeah.
Well, yes, I had a deeper connection, I think. The only thing that stopped us was him being in a relationship outside. And he mentioned it so many times that I don't want to disrespect my partner. And then that's when we got to a conclusion that it's okay if we just stay as friends.
Was this before or after Ezra?
Before Ezra, because Ezra came in guns blazing. I did not see him coming.
If that is the... Sorry to cut you. But if that is the situation, why did you cry when they both left, Mabobo? Okay.
I saw comments that I was crying for Ezra.
Oh, are you crying for
I
Luzuko?
thought she was crying for Luzuko. I thought she was crying for Luzuko.
And crying for Luzuko. But
are you
that's
crying
not the
for?
thing, because in the morning I cried. I was with Swiss and Tyrone.
Yeah.
It's because reality just struck. Oguti, Jojo, you didn't save Swiss. You didn't save Nate. Obviously, these people, they are part of your squad.
Oh.
And I just thought that maybe they don't want to do anything with me anymore. They don't understand this is a game. That's my thinking. So when I leave and when I cry, I'm like, okay, now tomorrow is Monday. Am I still friends with these people? Am I still going to hang out with these people? So I think people didn't understand that I'm not crying because of a man left. No, I nominated Ezra. So why is that? I didn't save Luzuko. So I must have
Jojo.
cried.
People didn't see Jojo coming.
Yeah.
But I also want to ask you, but before you answer this question, you must sing me that song.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
So you know what I thought was happening? Because you
Okay.
were nominated that day.
Okay.
And I think it was a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sang on a Wednesday.
Okay.
And the closing date for for voting is Thursday.
Oh, yes.
So please tell me, was it a strategy for you to sit there where there's Sweet Guluva and Uyanda?
Oh, okay.
And then you give them a performance. Or you were just giving them a performance in jail.
Because you were bored.
Or was it a strategy? Was that a strategy or not? Before you answer this question, please sing that song.
Vuleka Mazulu.
Yes.
Oh. Vuleka, 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 vuleka Masulu, vuleka Masulu, vuleka Masulu.
I'm addicted to your
Her voice
voice.
gives me goosebumps every time.
Thank you so much.
Yes, so please
It was
tell
not
me.
a strategy.
Okay.
Tsuki actually shouted at me that beginning of the morning. She's like, you said you had you have a voice, but we've never heard that voice. So what are you doing? And then Guluva liked saying, JJ, sing. And I'd be like, no. So that day, Guluva asked that, let me sing. And I was like, Nsuku shouted at me, I've never actually advertised my voice. Why not do it now before I leave? Because in my
You thought you were leaving?
yeah, in my mind, I'm like, this is my last week, so let's rather do it now before we leave. At least when I go, there's something waiting for me. So it was never a strategy. It was just me, listening to Nsuku's advice to sing. And I made sure that I sang from that day onwards up until we left.
Well, I mean,
It was a strategy for the outside.
Yeah, for me to be able to grab something outside.
And it worked because you're releasing a single.
Yes!
Yeah. Okay, so talk us about your single. Talk us through your single. Just tell us a little bit more about your single, and also we'd like to hear just a slight verse from your single as well.
Okay, so the song is a heartbreak song.
Who broke your heart?
Ezra or Luzuko?
I no.
Who broke your heart?
A specific guy that I really, really loved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before the house.
Yeah, before the house.
Is that why you were just ravaging all the boys' hearts?
Well, I wasn't, because I don't believe in love.
Anymore?
Yes, I really don't.
No.
So that's why for me, when I see a guy, I like you today, and then 2 weeks later, a week later, I'm tired.
Savage.
You need deliverance. I hope your dad is watching. You need deliverance.
You know, they say God is love. So when you don't believe in love, it means you don't believe in God.
I think maybe I should just deal with my past traumas first before I can think about relationships.
Okay. Let's talk about something lighter now. Your song.
My song.
I was about to say, going back to the song.
Yeah.
Explain the
So
song.
this song is just me expressing how I feel
Okay.
and how I was in a situation of being asked questions, parents asking, "Where's the guy? What happened?"
And you did not answer.
And I didn't know how to say, "This guy is taking," you know?
Because
Yeah. And I was like, this is me just saying, I'll never put my heart into this again. So it says in Luzuko, ngeke phinde ngeke fake inhliziyo yami. So I'll never put my heart again in love.
Hey, I want you to sing that verse again.
I want to hear the song.
Sing it again, Yana. Like just the bits. Just tiny.
Ngeke phinde ngeke fake inhliziyo yami othandweni. Yeah. Yeah.
No, personally, I am inhliziyo because
Man, I want to
this
download
song
that
makes
song.
me want to fall in love.
Yeah.
To be saying, man, I want to download that song.
You are like,
I will pin that Jojo. I will pin that.
break it.
I will pin that me. Pin that. I pin that and pin
Yeah.
that. I'm kidding. No, that's a beautiful song. That's a beautiful. I feel like you finding the right sound for your voice, and that's amazing. A lot of people don't know where to, like, they can't find their sound. They can sing, but they don't know where they, you
Like
know.
you and your
so you found your sound, and that is that. And I like the fact that you're not moving with the crowd.
Nah.
Thank you.
You found your sound. You know, because my piano sells. Let me do it. Yeah.
Didn't you say you want to be a piano artist now?
I thought you were releasing me.
I mean, I don't
Aren't you releasing a
I
piano
don't have Jojo's voice. So I must back my voice with something. Yeah. The cloud or something.
I get you.
If I had your voice, I would stick to whatever. But I don't have your voice. I can hold a note.
I'll answer. I've heard you sing.
Yes, I
in the shower.
Really?
When no one was listening.
She's being shady.
When no one is
She's being
listening.
shady. I can sing. Do you guys want me to sing?
Yeah.
Please don't.
No, yeah.
No.
Vulindlela. Wemam go boss. Elnyam. Hallelujah shata namhlanje.
Island.
Vulindlela.
I will.
Yela mangiausa. Soba no mona. Yena mamutati.
Hi, Changa, you can't hold it. You can't hold it.
Yamonu makoti.
Happy birthday, Yolanda. Happy birthday.
You deserve
Happy birthday, Yolanda. Happy birthday, Yolanda.
You were saying.
Happy birthday.
You were saying.
Sithe sorry.
What you gonna do about it?
Nothing.
Jojo, do you want to come sit here and let me walk out?
Jojo, I have this this is a very important question. I even did tell Nsuku the same thing, that when others come, we're still going to ask them the same question. If McG hasn't picked someone yet.
Okay.
So McG is looking for brand ambassadors for his punch. So let's say he was listening and you were kind of like, Tuti, why should we pick you? You see the interview? What's so special about you that we must make you our ambassador? What would you say?
I'd just say to McG, if you are listening, I'm a different breed. I don't just attract my people who are my age. I have the older nation, 70 to 80. They still drink Chillas Punch. I have the younger nation, of which they are still underage. But when they grow up, they're still going to fall into your market of Chillas Punch. So why should you not choose me? Because I'm relevant for your Chillas Punch.
Hi, Chillas Punch.
Cheers to relevance.
Just to relevance. Hi, that was beautiful.
That is a good page. That's a good page. That's how she made it the top 5.
Wait, you came up with it now?
That's how she made it the top 5. She's a smart girl.
Very smart.
Smart girl.
Which month were you born?
July.
Are you a Cancer?
I don't know.
Which date?
22.
You are a Cancer! Okay, no, she's not. She's a Leo.
Because we're going to hear it.
No, I think
Because
you're a
she's
Cancer.
a Cancer.
No, she's a Cancer. We're smart. No, she's a Cancer. We're smart. I think isn't it 25?
I don't know. I don't follow other star
Please
signs
check.
except my
Okay,
one.
while you're asking a question, I'll confirm.
Nah, I'm a Capricorn. What if I
Ask a
didn't
question.
what if I didn't want to ask you a question?
Ask her a
Because
question.
now you want us to confirm
No,
she's a
Cancer.
What if she's not a Cancer? What if
She
she's
is a
just making it
Cancer.
up?
There's no way. She is a Cancer.
But like Jojo, now that you've left the house, it's been a couple of weeks since the show ended. How's life been?
Yo, that's a deep question, eh?
Is it?
Ish.
Swim. Don't worry. Float. Any.
It's tough.
She's a Cancer!
Deep question here.
No wonder you are smart!
Yolanda,
Okay.
we're in the middle of a serious
You gotta make
question.
it.
Yes.
Let me tell you, you will make
Thank
it.
you.
I'm telling you now.
Thank you.
You're making it.
Congratulations, Yolanda. You have a star sign mate. Congratulations. Okay, Jojo, you can answer.
Going back to that one,
Yeah.
it's tough. People want us to be back to normal in a quick, and I'm not yet back to normal. It's very tough because I think, the mistake I made, I compared myself to other people, and I was not supposed to do that because I just came out now. And those people have been out for a very long time. So they were able to find their feet. So I'm just struggling. I struggled. I know, Yana, my week started off very nicely. On a lighter note, on a better note, to say that this is your life moving forward. Especially that the song is coming out. My life is now making sense.
Yeah.
So ever since I've left the house, it was tricky. But from this week on, I don't know what the date is when this thing is coming out. It's better. Yeah.
Just to give you an advice, my star mate. Just to give you an advice, I also had the similar situation when you just came out of the house, Big Brother. You kind of have this mentality to think that, oh, I'm gonna work with this brand and that brand, and I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna be there, and when you find out or when you see that certain people are the ones getting those brands and you're not, you feel like, what the But remember, there's something that actually happened. I believe in God. I feel like God will give you things when he sees that this is now the right time for Jojo to get this. Yeah. Jojo will be able to handle this. Some people are busy and they're doing things because they have support. They have a backup, They have someone that has billions on their side, or maybe they have rich family or whatever the case is. You understand? So you can never compare yourself with anyone. So just move at your own pace.
Yeah.
And I promise you, when your engine starts and you drive, you're going to fly. Yeah. No one is going to stop you. And that whole situation, it teaches you endurance, it teaches you patience, so that whenever all these huge things come, you know how to handle them. Because if they were coming now, you probably mess up with so many brands. You probably do something and the brand is like, who do we pick away? So it allow the process of you grow properly.
Okay.
Even if it looks like nothing is happening, just always tell yourself something huge is coming. I don't know what.
Yeah.
In my head, I always say that something huge is coming, and something huge comes.
Something huge is coming.
Yeah.
Because your single is dropping.
It's already here.
Superstar. It's giving. We might be sitting with the next Taylor.
You know.
Tyler. I keep saying her name wrong.
It's wow. You did not just butcher that
you
one.
said Taylor.
You did not just butcher Tyler's name, my love.
But I fixed myself.
Just say.
Did I sorry?
But you're a Cancer, you'll be fine.
Sounds like showing my cancer.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm a Capricorn. It's also a CA, so I'm fine. Kala ngosi, so okay. I will.
By a process, I'm a Capricorn.
And then-
they are processors.
I
Thinking.
don't like you. I really don't like you. So Jojo, obviously you told us when you're going to the house that your dad is a pastor, right?
Yes.
Being a PK and you were doing all those things you're doing in the house, what did your dad say to you when you first got home?
They didn't ask me questions.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And in their eyes, I didn't make mistakes.
I love your parents. I love your parents.
Supportive
No, I love your
parents.
parents.
I didn't.
But I also have a follow-up question with the pastor's kid. I just want you to take us through growing up as a pastor's kid. Like, because a lot of people had so many opinions about that, you know, on the internet.
Except me.
Wow, a lot of
I'm
them.
a pastor's kid also.
99.
Great.
You are?
Not alone.
Bruh, both my parents are bishops.
I'm not alone. Yeah.
I'm not afraid.
And we
I'm
have-
not afraid to take a
in
stand.
lingerie on the gram.
I
Everybody,
haven't gotten to that one.
just hold my hand. I'm shocked.
I haven't gotten to that one.
I'm gonna be a billionaire so freaking soon. Because you know what? I just come up with so many songs. How come I don't know this?
Yolanda, I told you this when we were watching the
No.
when Jojo entered.
No.
And she said, Yolanda, when Jojo entered, and
I have
she
an
said,
elephant mind. Me. I don't
promise
forget
you, I
things
did
and
mention,
people.
you must ask Shamin. I did mention it. I was like, oh, crazy. I wasn't my pastor's kid. I'm a PK too. I said it. I was like, oh, I'm a PK too. Maybe you didn't, because you were doing your hair. Because you are going to go.
We must ask you the same question.
I knew you were
How
doing your
growing
hair
up
'cause
as
you
a
were gonna go see
PK,
that-
we coming to you as well. You must tell us. And your lifestyle also. You need to like tell us what's happening.
She said, when my
there.
mother's going to watch this episode when I don't know what you're talking about.
Please tell us how yeah.
Growing up as a PK.
Yes.
A lot of people are gonna want to twist the words that I'm about to say.
Okay.
But it's up to them. One thing my dad taught me recently is that you say you have an image, but people don't see you as you see yourself. They choose to see you the way they want to see you. So they will choose to hear as they want to hear. Growing up as a PK, I was never a PK in the house.
Okay.
I am my mother and my father's daughter. And when they reprimand me on the side of Gimamahu. I'm your dad. You're not going to do this. But when it comes to the principles of life and teaching us how to grow in God, it is there. But it's not something I would say now he's going to come and be like, you can't do that because you're a pastor's kid. I've never been in that position. I've always been a kid that can do anything and everything that they want to do. It's up to me. Do I want to take the principles they've taught me or not? Because one thing they told me is that it's now time for you to make decisions for yourself. We've given you a foundation. We've shown you how life can be. We've shown you how life you can tackle it. Now it's up to you. Do you take what we taught you, or are you going to teach yourself something else? So now, I'm living as Jojo's Karabo, even though I know I'm still my parents' daughter. But they're not putting on the UIPK. You can't go to Big Brother. It was never
Love
like
that.
that.
And they did such a great job because I've spent like some time with Jojo because I'm like special.
Talk about bias.
And she's so polite. She's literally one of the most polite people I've ever come across. Like, she's so polite. Like, your parents did such a great job with you.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
so polite. It's
Tell us
insane.
about your PK situation, man.
Hey,
This is your question now.
I'm
It's not
thinking
about
with Yaya.
Help us.
It's not about me, it's about Jojo. Ginny. When it's just you and me, we'll talk about it. It's Jojo's time to shine
I
now.
must invite you as a guest so that you tell me about this PK situation.
We want to know.
How come I did not know? I am hurt.
Lingering.
I am hurt. I am so hurt.
But that is so beautiful.
Yeah,
I
no,
love
that
that.
is.
That is wow.
I
And
actually met her dad at the finale.
Yeah.
Ooh, Shemi, such a gentle man, a gentle guy. Like, in my head, I was like, I wish everyone knew this man up close, you know? Not as a Jojo's dad.
Yeah, just as a man.
But just as a man, yes. I hope. Like, in my head, I was like, yo, I hope or wish that someone else would get to experience Jojo's dad up close.
One-on-one,
He's such an amazing man.
Nah, I mean, I met
Yo,
Jojo's
he's
dad
such an
and
amazing
Jojo's
man.
mom, and both Jojo's parents are amazing. Like,
Oh yeah, God.
She's a what?
Yeah, she met my parents. She literally sat down with my parents. Met
because I'm special.
my parents. Oh, yeah, she had an up close
Now I'm
without an
angry.
audience.
Without an audience.
Now I'm angry, hurt, and everything at the same time. There's a PK about Yaya
I'm
that
a
I didn't know.
Barbie.
Now I find out she did your makeup. Ngapha she sat down with your parents.
What if Jojo's mom and dad are spiritual brothers and sisters with my mother and father? You don't know.
Yeah, the world
You
is
don't
small.
know.
Talk about bias. Okay, ask your questions only. Ask your questions. See me, I'm not saying anything anymore. I'm just gonna
Please,
listen.
sorry, don't feel left out.
Kids, Baba.
Okay, that will
I
make
mean,
me
the
feel-
two of you can bond over being raised by your
Yeah.
dads. I don't know what that
Oh
feels
wait,
like.
did your dad raise you?
No,
Well,
as in,
I
like,
still have
being
both
in a parent
Oh,
way.
okay.
Because I grew
No,
up
but
in a
I don't
single parent
have-
household.
The other
And it was just my mom.
Parent.
No, I don't have. That's the weird part. My dad raised me, but my dad passed on. But my mom is still alive.
Really?
So I grew up with my dad alone. And when my dad passed,
You went to
I was already matricing, coming this side. So I didn't really get
a time.
time with my mom. So I don't have the woman situation in my life.
do you
I'm a
want me
man.
to-
That's why you're
situation.
so hardcore.
I am. wait.
She doesn't know how to censor.
Wait, no, she must explain that. She's explained that.
Well, you don't have much of how can I say, a soft side. Like soft as
she
in
operates
mushy,
from her
mushy.
masculine
You're not the
energy.
type to have someone say something to you and you cry. You're
Oh,
not the
no.
type to have someone say something negative on the internet and be stuck over it that much. You have this shield, man. It's hard. Like
Yeah. She's
you-
operating from masculine energy.
I wanted to say that, but I thought that I'll be saying something wrong when I
No.
say like your feminine side is not that much out. We have this masculine side of you.
I think, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I think I allow the masculine to dominate more.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to it more than my feminine side. But I do, or maybe I am very soft.
Okay.
You are a softie, you're just
Like-
not girly.
Yes.
Yes.
I can fight with you now and I won't shed a tear. Like you won't see me crack, you know?
I've seen it.
I can take you wherever. But when I'm alone, when no one is watching,
You'll break down.
yes, I'm gonna come back to my
That is
senses.
a superpower, by
Yes.
the way. My
So I
darling.
have I can like block,
Yeah.
but I am like I'm a very, I don't even like seeing people cry. Like if we're talking and you wanna cry, I'll try and
You're empathetic.
you know,
yeah.
come and cover so that don't cry.
Really?
You're
Yeah.
You're not there. Oh.
No, I'm not gonna be like, oh, see, no. I'll be like, drink water, make a joke or something, and then we
Yes.
laugh, and then we move on, and then not that the topic is not that serious, but I don't like sad stories. I don't like
Yes.
being sad. I hate being sad. Ugh.
I'm the complete opposite. Me,
Oh,
when
yeah.
I see you cry, I'll join you, and then afterwards be like, why were we crying?
Mina, when I see a person, like let's say for example, you are crying in my presence, I would. I don't think I can really even comfort a person who's crying.
Yeah.
I'd probably leave. You
Yeah.
know, like give you, because when I'm crying, I don't want someone to come and be like,
Yeah,
no, I don't.
you want
I
them
want
to
you, I want to cry and release everything. Don't stop me and say it's gonna be okay. What's gonna be okay?
It's gonna be okay.
What? Because you don't even know why I'm crying.
But
I want
it
you to
is.
leave me and I cry the whole house.
Finish crying.
You know?
Finish.
Then I
But
will,
it's gonna be okay.
and
Nje.
something like that did happen. You see Lerato Modise.
Modise.
She's exactly like that when a person is crying. Lerato, when I was crying I did cry in the Big Brother house, and she was there. Like she didn't make me feel like I need to stop, you know, or I need to cry more. She was just there, giving me what I need, helping me with what I need, taking me where I'm supposed to. Like she was not saying anything, and that's exactly what I like. Like I don't want someone to don't say anything. If I want to stand and walk, and you feel like I'm not walking properly, you can just help me to wherever I'm going, and don't say she's like that. I loved how she handled the situation, Lerato, in the house. I loved it, and I was like,
Congratulations,
that's why I actually
Lerato.
went
Yeah.
back to try and tell you. Just that the story didn't land. When I went back to try and tell her what happened, I realized that,
Yeah.
But when it comes to her handling a person who's crying,
Very
perfect.
good.
That's the person I want. Yeah.
She needs to hold a masterclass.
But I do operate from a masculine situation.
Yeah, you do. Even when you speak.
Hi, Nina. So you had your mom as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
People don't. I just don't like putting my mom on the spotlight.
Okay.
I feel like the internet is too much, and she's very soft. So I don't want to break her when vele she's not for this. So the people don't know that my mom has the same impact as my dad, just that from two different worlds. My dad is more of the how do we call this? The analytical side. You know the.
Did I say
I'm so glad you got it because I was like, I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, he's more of an analytical side. You think before you do things, advise, business, you know. And then my mom, she covers my emotional side. Growing up as a girl, you know, there's things that I'm experiencing. How do I go through this? And then she's more of that. She's more of like now a best friend when it comes to things that my dad can't deal with. I mean, if I go and I tell my dad certain things, he's gonna be angry, react, and be like, "Why?
Why are you
Let
telling
me fetch
me?"
that or person?" You know. But my mom is more of, "Why did you guys get to this conclusion? Why are you feeling this way?" You know. So it's two different people. Love them the same way, 50-50. It's just that they impact me differently.
So basically, you grew up in a well-balanced home.
Yes.
Well balanced.
Yes. And one thing I love about them, nobody gets jealous.
Yeah.
Because my mom understands, I can't go to her and speak business. I'm going to annoy her. But when I go to my dad and I speak business, oh my goodness, even if it's 3 a.m. Bella, we have things we call meetings at home. But it's not meetings, it's conversations. We can sit from the afternoon, 2 o'clock, up until 3 a.m. just talking.
Wow.
It's how deep it. That's why when I got into the house, I struggled because I'm like, I don't know these people. I'm going through a lot. When I go through a lot, I call them and I just cry. And they're like, no, the world will be fine, girl. It's not just you. You know, do this, do that. So, yeah, I love those people.
That's
My dad was a superhero, gay. Because that nigga did all of that.
Yeah. He's that's
when
what I'm
all
saying.
of that started, I went to him. Who was I gonna go to? When all of that started in my life,
Yeah.
I went to that nigga.
He's very good.
I
He
can't
is
relate,
very
guys.
good.
I am struggling to relate with that. Like disconnect.
Must be nice.
You know, my dad would have like stepmoms coming in and out, ne? But when I wake up in the morning, I'd go to him to say I'm hungry. Even if there's a woman in the
Really?
house. Yeah. You, my dad was a superman.
Must be nice.
Yeah, he had 2 worlds on his shoulders. Yo.
Kaisani nasna mona. So Jojo, no, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm fine. You know, like I enjoyed being raised by my mom. Yeah, I really did. She's amazing. Like she's really, really amazing. And God has blessed her, you know, with many
And you
years.
guys are besties.
Yeah, my mom and I are best friends. I mean, my father's no longer, you know, so I'm okay. I don't know how I would deal with losing a parent that raised me. You know.
You do not want
Yeah,
that
you see. So
situation.
I think I'm okay with how my life turned out with just being with my mom. So Jojo, like, you know, with everything that you just said, what was like the one thing that was in your head, like the voices that, you know, with everything that you learned from your parents that was like constantly playing in your head when you're in the house to keep you sane?
One thing my mom said before I left, she said that go in there, be you, do you. And if you'd ever have to make mistakes, don't worry, I'm still going to welcome you with open arms. So I lived with the motto that says, have fun, don't think about us.
Yeah.
Make sure you make a statement in that house. And I think it only became real when the videos came out. You see those videos where our parents are speaking. When I saw those clips, people didn't. Actually, we have a language at home. I know if I'm doing wrong. And I will see with their expressions if they don't like what I'm doing. My dad, number one, I complimented how fat he is. Because I saw he gained weight. He's having the best time of his life. His color complexion is saying, you know what, my baby, I'm in here with you.
Yeah.
And when my mom said, my baby, my mom calls me Fofone. But the minute she transitions to my baby, I know I'm killing. I'm rocking the world. I'm rocking the world.
Yes,
when she said my baby, I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. And then my dad said, I like your dance moves. People twisted his words of, I see what you are doing in the house, what. But I knew he's just saying, play your game, my baby.
Yeah.
You are doing good. Continue. After I saw that message, I forgot about everything. I was like, Siya Rokala. Oh yeah, sure. That's when I completely switched off that I have parents outside, I have siblings outside. Now I'm here with
And you made it to top 5.
And I made it to top 5.
Yes, but I just want to find out with the house actually, ne? Do you have any regrets? Is there anything that you feel like, oh no, I shouldn't have? Are there any regrets?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Very good.
I played the game the way the game should be played.
Very good. And you made it to the top 5.
And I made it to the top 5.
Yes.
I've learned to be very confident in what I did in that house. And I don't regret anything.
With your chest.
And let me tell you
With
something,
chest.
ne? Don't listen to these people who would say, oh no, Jojo doesn't have fans, oh no, whatever.
No
If
one who
you
doesn't
know-
have fans made it to
If
the
you
top
know
5.
the amount of votes you need
For top 5.
to stay.
To top 5.
And Apela, when you didn't have a teammate where we would be like, she's with Yolanda, she's with Liema, or she's with Mitch, that's why she's going up, or whatever. You are alone.
It works that way.
Yeah, sometimes if you are with someone, it helps you to get up. But when you were just one woman,
You were just jojoing.
you were here and you were there, and you were just alone.
Well, I
so
mean, she could have been there with the Holy Spirit.
in the human form, you are alone, but you are with the Holy Spirit. So don't listen to people who are going to say, oh, she doesn't have. The people that they are, it's people. It's not, it's people who took their phones and vote
Kept
that
you in that house.
Jojo must stay in the house. Release that single, my love, you'll see. The people I'm talking about, they'll come out. Because they are there. You cannot stay until 12-5 in jail.
It doesn't make sense.
There are people that loved you or still love you when you're in the house. I mean, even when you're outside now. Who vote? When I came out and they told me
voted.
amount of votes were happening, I was shocked. Because I thought maybe it was like 10,000 votes. Yeah? It's millions and millions of votes.
Hey, bro.
Yes! So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, hey, Mang has some, you also have fans.
Even you.
You also have, let me not even say fans, you also have family. You have
supporters.
people that love you.
the same language.
Yes.
You.
People that love you and they want to see you succeed and just try by all. So the thing about Big Brother fans, they kind of like easily get offended because sometimes they don't understand where you're coming from. Because now you don't understand where they are coming from because they were watching you.
Eish.
When you were not performing for anyone, you were just in the house
Yeah.
and they loved you. So there's a little bit of disconnect there because when you come out, you're like, hey, why is this one saying this? Why is that one saying? You don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you would maybe say something and they
Ish.
probably get offended and they want to leave.
Yeah, I know it.
So refrain from saying anything.
Okay.
Maybe you can have someone at home that maybe talks to them or whatever the case is. Because sometimes, not that they want to hurt you or kill you or harm you or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But the disconnect is because you were in the house, they were watching you. So they feel like they know you and understand you and you must move like this or whatever the case is. But you think you know yourself, you know?
You know yourself.
You were there in the house, you did it by yourself. You feel like you don't need whatever. You do need them.
yeah. No, that's
That
true.
is a fact.
No, that is true. Very
and
true.
fact remains is we all need our families.
We all need them.
So try and this goes to everyone. Try by all means not to step on their toes unnecessary. Sometimes it's very unnecessary. Like you would step on their toes unnecessary sometimes. So avoid kind of like direct, that with that being said, you have supporters, you have family, you made it to top 5 because of them. And they love you.
Because there was a week when she was nominated and she still didn't live.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's sometimes when I see negative things and I'd be like, but I sat down so many times before the top 5, so if I really wasn't liked that much, why did you drag me to the finale?
Let me tell you something, ne? So what fan bases do, they would come as if some of them would come to your page as if they are your fans. just to make you think your friends are attacking you because maybe you are doing something wrong. So that's I'm like,
Some will even go as far as changing their profile
yes,
picture to
and put your
picture.
profile picture and then swear at you or say some dumb thing so that you fight with your friends thinking these are your family. You probably think, oh no, maybe because another one is starting, they are now moving from whatever thing. And that's not the case. When people are human beings, when they pick someone, they pick them with love. And they love you and they want to see you succeed. They are people from old seasons. Their real families still have their pictures. Even today, they will come and comment on your thing with their picture from many other seasons. Just to show you that they are still with their person from 100 seasons. You understand? So look at the positives. You are beautiful, you are doing well, you are whatever. Don't look at, you're not going to make it. That's why we are leaving. Someone would send me a DM. Yeah, Yolanda, you are whatever. That's why me, as a Yolifaya, I'm leaving. But I know Yolifayas are not leaving. I'm like, Yolifaya is not going anywhere. I know my Yolifayas are there. Yeah. So don't listen. No. People, the other ones would try and fight to reduce so that their person is whatever. So when I just focus on work, put your best foot out there. Do everything. Work.
Dance if you have to dance.
Don't focus on, my people are leaving, they don't like me. They love you. You stayed until that was not a mistake or you were not being nominated. You were being nominated. And you stayed until top 5. So you do have family and they love you.
Oh, thank you so much. I needed to hear that one.
Why am I preaching today? Is it because I'm with
because
the
with
pastor's
the
kid?
two pastors kids. Two pastors kids.
Oh, but you know what they're gonna say? Yolanda loves hearing your voice. I do.
This is easy.
Can I ask
I'm
you
tired
something
of you.
actually?
Yes, you can.
I want to ask you about your strategy now.
In the house.
Yeah. Was being loud a strategy or are you really
she's just loud.
My love, I'm loud.
Have you not heard of
Like,
the past hour?
I've heard
You've
it.
been sitting here with me.
So
So the thing is, I'm just going to answer quickly with the loud one. The loud one comes from my dad. My dad was loud.
okay.
And and he threw like for me, every complex I stay in is a problem because whenever I play music, I really cannot hear anything
Okay.
if it's on 20.
Okay.
It must be 60 upwards.
Okay.
The volume for me to. Even in the car, it must be like, shoo.
Okay.
We don't hear each other. We must scream, Yolanda! So I think you're supposed to turn there. That's how we must. That I feel like my ears are even used to it. So I think my loud comes because my mom is a different situation. Next question.
I think it's a cancer thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you also loud?
Very loud. I get reprimanded a lot of times.
You are
I
loud.
can't speak like this.
But you're doing it now.
No, I'm mindful of the mics. I don't want the sound to come out in another way.
So you see how you sang Vulega Mazulu? I would have sang it 3 a.m.
Like that while the housemates are sleeping.
That's my second question, actually. So, was it a strategy to annoy the other housemates?
So, Mina, personally, growing up, I was a naughty child.
Okay.
Like I was people didn't really get me. Like I was even shocked that people liked me in the house when I came out. Like I was shocked. Because I'm like, what? Because I've never been in a situation where people like me. Honestly. Like this is new. Cut the story short. So, there's a rule in the house that you can't hit someone.
No, you can't.
No matter what happened,
You can't.
you can't do anything if they break your feelings, crush them. You can cry, yes, but you can't really do anything, So if I can't really do anything to retaliate, not that I can't fight, not that I can fight or whatever the case is, but I wanted to find something that is going to the way I felt, how you attacked
You wanted
me.
to take your rage out.
Yeah. So you attacked me, you said whatever you said about me, and I felt pain.
Ish.
Now, I want to do something that will make you feel the same pain.
I'm going to wake up at 3 a.m.
And I mean, I know I don't have a problem with sleeping. Me, I even sleep late, even normally, even now.
I sleep.
So,
It's a cancer thing.
the people in the house, the moment the lights go to all of the because they are thinking of the gym in the morning. That was my nice chup chup on them. Then I would make noise so that it breaks their feelings also.
It's really
So that-
hurts them.
I think they can't do nothing.
You know, they can't do anything. I mean, if Big Brother says, never comes to me and say you are making noise,
Yeah.
I go, we continue. It's a
And then she went to the
I
dining
told
room.
him, I was like,
And then she went to the dining room and she said, Big Brother,
Big Brother.
am I making a noise
Yeah.
For you.
Do
If I'm not,
I'm making a
because
noise
this is
for
your
you.
house.
if I'm not for you, it's fine. So because I could do that, so I was using that to retaliate. If they didn't do really anything to me that day, I would sleep. But if they annoy me that day, abalali.
Like guys,
No, I'm
no,
sleeping.
Yolanda,
And if you say I'm loud, I triple.
Yeah, no, I saw when somebody said you're making a noise and then you raise the volume higher.
the fact that she can raise the volume.
So can I ask you now the last question, both of you? If the world was like Big Brother's house, would it be toxic or would it be a better place?
That's a beautiful question. Jojo is smart. So I loved being in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the rules.
Mm-hmm.
That you can't do anything to me. I can do and be myself, whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pay for nothing. We get food, we get exercises, we bond as human beings. And there's no social media. I love that. So to answer your question, I feel like the world will be a better place
Okay.
for me.
Okay.
Because there, no one can kill you. They can't put poison in your food. They can't stab you. They can't hit you, you know? Yes, you'll fight with words and then you don't talk to each other. But if you are in the same house, you will talk to each other one day.
Yeah.
You know, that whole holding grudge wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Because we are right here.
Yeah.
How are you holding a grudge for me for 90 whatever days? It's impossible. So I feel like the world, you see, the Gods Must Be Crazy movie. That would be beautiful. If the world was God Must Be Crazy movie,
Wow.
it would be amazing. I feel like it will be amazing. If you watched God Must Be Crazy, right?
No.
I am God.
I'm gonna watch it now.
You must watch God Must Be Crazy.
Okay.
The movie. It's actually
watch
very
it.
nice. They stay
an
in the
old
jungle
movie, so I
around.
understand
So
why
I
she
think
doesn't.
the world, I feel like the world as it is now is toxic because of a lot of social media situation happening. Social media is good and social media is also bad. They can promote very bad things. They can promote very good things. So there's no balance. I feel like there's no balance. Good for a certain time, maybe. If it was a Big Brother house, I think it will be good.
Okay.
Because I was happy in the house.
I was happy.
I was happy in the house. I've never had anyone who said I was never happy in the house or whatever the case is. You can answer.
Well, 5 million years later.
Yes.
So for me, I feel the same as you, Yoli. I think also because in my season, we had two nations, right? And back to what you're saying about how social media has negative and positive impacts on lives, right? On social media, there's this huge war between Nigeria and South Africa. There's a huge social media war between the two nations, you know, but when we were in the house, we sort of defied that war that's on social media and the whole stigma that South Africans are xenophobic towards Nigerians. We were
Yeah.
living in harmony. We loved each other. Relationships between the nations came out of Big Brother Titans, you know? So yes, definitely if the world was the Big Brother house, and I mean, our season did not even have any toxic moments. I don't believe that we had toxic moments. Or maybe I was so oblivious to everything that was happening around me that I didn't pick up if they were, you know? It was like, I felt like I was on holiday. Every day felt like a holiday. I don't know how to explain. It was just so nice. You know, and I always tell people this, I'm like, whenever someone is like, I want to go on Big Brother, I'm like, go. You need to experience it. I
Yeah.
wish everyone could experience being on Big Brother because it is such a beautiful experience. It's only after you leave the house and social media then twists your experience of being in the house. But the house itself, beautiful, beautiful experience. Would I ever do it again?
Yes!
I would, because I had so much I had so much fun in that house. I gained so much weight. Like I was like plumpy from just enjoying myself and having the best time. I mean, obviously, outside of that chicken that wakes us up in the morning, I think we can just cut that.
Yeah, and everything
if we can
else.
just cut that chicken and that baby and lion and cat and Mr.
Whatever.
Bone scene that wakes us up in the morning, everything else, chef's kiss.
Yeah. But I just want to say something. Your song is going to be on all platforms. Spotify, Yonkinto.
YouTube music.
So you know we have Spotify here. Sing us one song from Spotify.
Oh. She's a bodlela. Sihamelena. Ina modela.
She's singing that because she knows it's my favorite song.
She has it when we were coming
That's a good one. That's a good one.
No, thank you so much, guys. Where will people find you and where you going or what's happening? Just tell us something about you.
Guys, you must listen to my music. Stream. So that at least I can grow taller, you know? And please make sure that you follow me on my social media platforms. TikTok, Karabo sejojo _ Instagram, Karabo _ sejojo. Even Facebook, Karabo sejojo. Even Twitter, even though I don't use it that much, Karabo sejojo.
She use it.
Period.
Use it. Thank you so much, Jojo, for coming. And we had an amazing time. I feel like we had a conversation. Guys, our podcast is a conversation.
Not an interview.
Not an interview. We have conversations. I've been hearing the interviewer. Who is the interviewer?
You are.
The interviewer. I'm not an interviewer. Hey, Nina. We have conversations here. Thank you for coming and joining our conversations.
Amazing.
And this was beautiful. I like the fact that you even asked us questions. Beautiful.
Sorry.
No, that was good. We're talking to each other. It's like a conversation. It's like, you know, and we advise each other. You also gave us some few advices, I think.
And no, I didn't.
And gave us hacks to grow taller.
You did?
Yes, I must grow tall.
And then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe. Continue subscribing. We are growing, guys. Sooner, we're going to be on 100K. Road to the 100K.
We are on the way. So slow.
It's coming very soon. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for even inviting your friends and family and everyone else, your enemies as well.
And sharing.
Diabulela for sharing, commenting, all the things that you guys are saying. I really appreciate it. The good, the bad, the light, the dark, the negative, the positive, all of them. We appreciate it because you took your time to type that thing there. So thank you for typing. Yeah. Keep subscribing. Keep watching Loud Wednesdays with Yolanda. Big things are coming. I'm about to throw a grenade very soon.
A bomb.
And this is how we close it. What you gonna do? Bye.